Deal or Dud. Hey Vanessa, with me, Kimberly. Welcome to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. Welcome to Deal or Dud with me, Kimberly. Welcome to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. I was saying, welcome to Deal or Dud with me, Kimberly. Welcome back to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. Welcome back to Deal or Dud with me, Kimberly. This is a live where I show you how something caught my eye and it made me click buy now. I'm still having technical difficulties, but I'ma still go ahead and be me. Don't know what's going on with the sound tonight, but everything is gonna be alright, cause I'm back and you're back and I appreciate you. And why we gonna make it do what it do. So I welcome you back to Deal or Dud. Welcome back to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. Welcome back to Deal or Dud with me, Kimberly. Welcome back to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. Welcome back to Deal or Dud with me, Kimberly. This is a live where I show you how something caught my eye and it made me click buy now. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really whack. Most times I keep it, but sometimes I gotta send it back. Maybe it's just too big, maybe it's just too small, but sometimes it doesn't do what I thought it would at all. Sometimes it's just okay. I mean, I'm not impressed. Maybe it doesn't even pass my sleep test. And let me say this too. Sometimes it don't take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal's already gone. Welcome to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. Welcome to Deal or Dud with me, Kimberly. Hey, Zaradia. Welcome to Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud, Deal or Dud. Welcome or Dud with me, Kimberly. Now with your Amazon order, I hope you are pleased. But if you're not, y'all, please don't contact me. Here's the thing that you really need to do. Just contact Amazon and let them take care of you. Because they take returns, they'll give you back your money. You telling me and I can't do a thing for you, honey. Cause I don't work for them and they don't work for me. And taking care of you is their responsibility. Cause I'm like you, I'm a customer too. I use the same deals and promo codes that you do. And I don't make the codes, so I don't take requests. So you should read reviews, cause that's what's gonna serve you best. I don't control the prices or the shipping time. I try to make sure most things that I show are prime. And let me say this too, I hope I'm being really clear. I do appreciate the fact that you are back here. Cause there's so many lives where you could choose to be. And so I'm grateful that you choose to be here with me. And just one more thing before we do part 2. Do me a favor and follow, y'all. Please, boom. Follow. All right, so the lesson that I learned from the last live is do not try to pair the sunglasses to your phone prior to going live and then open them up and turn them on during your live, because it will not work. All right, so I'm not going to open them up or turn them on or put them on my face or anything like that. But where we left off was on the Bose speakers. The sound quality is good. I do like them. Now, at the list price of these are $199. I got them for $116 because I have an Amazon business account. So if you have an Amazon business account, I think it was $116 or $117. You can get them significantly lower, but I think that they are great. Now, again, how I would use them, because sometimes you do want that immersive sound in your ear, right? Welcome everybody who's popping in. Welcome to Deal or Dud. Go ahead and click that follow button. Listen, I was on part A and then something happened. I had some technical difficulties, so I'm back for part B. Many of the things in the carousel I've already gone over on part A, but I'm gonna go over it again for you. Listen, when we get to 15 new followers, I need 12 more followers. And thank you, who was it?
Hey Nemo.
Hey Nemo, thank you for that follow. When I get to 15 followers, I will do the roll call. Hello Shinbo, she. And thank y'all for coming back to part 2. That was like the worst experience ever. But I appreciate y'all patience. MB was getting impatient and he or she said bye. And I don't know if they're going to pop back in or any of that. But we do have our follower board going on tonight. May I see the follow board, please? Okay, so here is our follow board tonight. The pink indicates new followers, and the turquoise indicates everyone who have already followed before today, and you are you have let me know that you're watching the show. Thank you, Denise K. And so when I get 15 pinks on the board, I will do the roll call. And then at the end of the show, everybody has a number. And then at the end of the show, I will reveal the number on the back side of the board. If that number matches your number, you will win. How much did I say? You will win a gift card. I don't remember what I said. Do y'all remember what I said? Tell me what I said. I'm going to take y'all word for it. Okay? Because I can't remember. I told y'all everything was going on here tonight. So go ahead and click that follow button. Denise and Hey Nemo, thank you for following the show. Oh, thank you for following the show. Denise, thank you. Hey Nemo, thank you. Thank you for following the show. And good evening, Tracy. Thank you so much for popping in. So again, when you click the follow button, when I get to 15 followers, we will do the roll call. And then I will reveal the number on the back of the board at the end of the show. And I think I was almost done with the show too. But I will reveal the number on the back of the board. If that number matches your number, then you will win a gift card. I'm a new follower because I rededicated myself to Deal or Dud. We gonna, let me push that all the way off so y'all don't see that number on the back. Shell Bell, you are on the board.
What's the church song when people gotta give their lives to Christ? What's the song they be singing?
There's room at the altar for you. I don't know. What's the
We used to always have an altar call song. What was that we used to sing?
I don't know.
Because for some reason I keep wanting to sing communion, but
That's not communion. All right, so very quickly, I'm just going to breeze through the things at the beginning of the carousel. Take Me to the Water. That's the altar call song.
That's getting baptized.
All right, so the Star Night Light Projector, y'all, it is reflected on the ceiling. I think I should just do a roll call right now just because y'all came back. Can I do that?
Do you by chance have the promo code for the projector light?
Yes, I do. Let me give you the promo code for the projector light. Let me find it very quickly because is there a promo code for the tea? You know what, Tanisha? I wish there was, but there is not. Give me a second to you got the other one, right?
Yes, I have the maker and the purifier.
You got the one for the tea maker.
Mm-hmm.
There's a promo code for the tea maker that's coming up. There's a promo code for the air purifier. And there's a promo code for the projector, Light Galaxy projector. And there is a promo code for the cards. All right, let me just take a minute to locate those for you. Un momento, por favor, y'all. Like, I don't want you to miss out on these promo codes. And I have to give me just a minute. Can I get some volume, please? Okay, so I sent you the one for the car. And then here is the one for the light. Sometimes you take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal's already gone. All right, thank y'all so much for your extreme patience. I don't know what's going on with our music tonight. I know what happened with the Bose glasses, but we're gonna recover. We're gonna recover. Can I go ahead and do the roll call real quick? Let me put my sweatshirt back on. Give my roll call music, please. All right. So let's get into this roll call so you can see the Galaxy projector. So as you know, it has been sitting kind of silent in the background all this time, but you see that it is flashing to the beat and all of that. Let me turn the lights off so you can recognize it in all its glory. new followers now. I'ma get into everyone else. If I don't call your name and you are here, let me know so you can get on the board. And Dama, Carolyn, JC, Mom, Missy, Jason, and Iman, Jimmy, Melissa, Tanisha, Michael, Antoine, Katrina, and Allie, Alicia, Cheryl, and David, Nikki, Lakeisha, Archie, Low, Butterfly, Kim, Alyssa, Dolores, and Rosalinda. Thank you for your follow and for coming back to the show. Here we go, Andrea, Vanessa, Peggy, and Patrice, Jay, and Laurel, and Diane Harris, Trey, Lou, Ayara. I thank you. Susie Dales, I say thank you. Carrie, I say thank you. Freddie, I say thank you. Shawana, I say thank you. Mike, one, thank you too. Shell, Bell, I say thank you. Tony, CRG, Zarradia, and Tracy, thank you. All right, so that is our roll call. Continue to click that follow button if you are not already following. The promo code is up for the projector light, and we have it on the 2-color mode right now. So you see the white, and then you see the blue, and then you see 2 other colors. Right now is red, then you see the green. So it flashes through a series of colors. Those are the laser lights right there, those green dots, and it has so many colors, so many functionalities. So you can have a whole vibe, a whole party right in your home. Use it for a night light for the kids, like if you put it on white and it's just, you know, just kind of glowing in the room, or use it in the best way that you feel is appropriate for you and your family. Now, getting back to where we was very quickly, as you can see, I have transitioned back into my sweatshirt. Sometimes you take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal is already gone. Again, official deal or dud wear. You got the light. Very nice, Alicia. Very nice. I think that you will love it. It's fun. It's definitely lots of fun. And of course, it doesn't have to be fun. You might want to make a starry night in your home for you and your significant other to have dinner by, or, you know, watch TV or what have you. Okay, so somebody was asking me about the hat that I have on. I didn't get to it yet. The Deal or Dud t-shirt, I did have it on. You saw that I had it on up under my hoodie. So if you would like a nice Deal or Dud wearable, you can get it right from Amazon. What happened, Queen? I don't know. I think the bows, the pairing of the bows just kind of jacked everything up. Alicia says $10 off. I never saw the code. For which product, Shell Bell? Can we put the promo code for the projector back up, please? Y'all, everything is just happening tonight. Hold on. Can you...
The remote probably not going to see if the batteries are going to work. Okay, they work. Cool.
Okay. Everything is just happening tonight, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I didn't see it for anything. Okay, so which product are you looking at, Shell? It may have a promo code, it may not. So let me know which product you're looking for a promo code for, so I can confirm for you and with you. Okay, I did show Tanisha. I have taken off both of the shoes now. The Just So sneaker. So here it is. It fits very comfortably, but it's tight right here to get the shoe on. Okay, the light, the tea maker. Okay, so the promo code right now, Shell Bell, is for the projector light that was just featured. You see the pattern on the ceiling. It's 25% off at the time of this live. So go ahead and grab that. Click on that claim button to get 25% off that projector light. We haven't got to the tea yet. I'm excited about the tea because I want to see what it tastes like. Okay, I'm gonna get to that later. So Tanisha, I have taken off both shoes now. This is the right shoe. I earlier showed the left shoe, and then I had the right shoe still on while I was running around the house, going in the kitchen, getting the pot, getting the pan, getting to eat on the floor with the toys. But now they are both off. This is the right shoe, just as great a quality as the left. It has the cushioning inside. You can see it has a little heel right there for the arch. All of that. Great quality, just a little bit tight to get on your foot. It's no stretch right here. Excellent colors. Like if you want to match your sneakers to your active wear, you certainly can do that with this brand. Okay, going on to the next one. My earrings that I am wearing, are the Coconut hoop earrings. It comes in a set of 3, and they are $9.99 for the set of 3. You get 1 rose gold pair, 1 gold pair, and 1 silver pair. These are the 100 millimeter. It doesn't matter which size you buy, but they're going to be $9.99 for you at the time of this live. I feel like I'm speeding, but you know, we've already gone over these products if you was on part A of the show. These are the #1 bestsellers in girls hoop earrings. So go ahead and grab them. I do have them in the 30 millimeter and the 100 millimeter. I really like this size because y'all know my hair is super short. All right. I showed you the Soho frames. They are $9.99. Now, at the time of the earlier live, there were only 4 pair left. And let me see where we are today. Don't forget, if you like to shop promo codes, you can stop by my storefront. There are hundreds of products with promo codes on that page. All right, so the glasses, there are only 2 left in stock now of this particular pair. I'm here for it. I like them. What y'all think? Now, they do have other styles that have shading and different color frames and all of that, but these black with the clear lenses, there are only 2 more left in stock. It does have an extra 5% coupon on it. Shell Bell says they are fly. Yes, I'm feeling myself. 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 Okay, especially because I got on my Dealer Does sweatshirt. Sometimes you take too long. We already preached that message tonight, so I shan't tarry. I shan't belabor the hour, as they say in church. All right, the 2-in-1 enamel cast iron 2-in-1 enamel cast iron Dutch oven set. It is sitting, well, it was on the table, but it got moved away so we could play with the cards on the floor. I don't even remember where I put it. Oh, it's down there on the floor. Let me grab it for if you weren't here for that particular segment of the show. But I do have it, and let me show it to you really quickly. So here it is. 2-in-1. So the top can serve as a pan in and of itself. It is cast iron with ceramic cast iron with this ceramic coating to make it non-stick. Together, these 2 pieces weigh 14 pounds. So we talked about making bread and pies in this half and talked about making something real good in this half. And of course, you can put the top on this one. It will pinch if you're not careful, to make the Dutch oven. I do also have the rectangular one is in the kitchen. I do have that one. I did go get it, but I won't bore y'all by going to get it a second time. And it's the same way, but it's a rectangular shape. One half, you can split both of them up, or you can put them together to make a Dutch oven. All right, so both of them, grab either one of them. Y'all know when I was a younger woman in my, I don't even know if I was 20 yet. I got married when I was 18, right? Thinking I was grown. You know how you get 18 and you just think you all the way grown, like nobody know nothing but you, and you got a pair of glasses on and you think you ready for the world. So I got married when I was 18. And I think when I was, I don't know, maybe 18, 19, 20, something like that. My then husband, he has an older sister. I think she's about maybe 10 years older than me. And she said, you should ask for some cookware for Christmas. Christmas was coming up, and she said, you should ask for some cookware, for some pots and pans. Who want that for Christmas? Who? I didn't. But now I can value having some really good cookware. I still don't know if I want somebody to buy me that for Christmas. Don't buy me that for Christmas.
That's housewarming.
Yeah. Hey, Kaden. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you. You said you do, Shell Bell. Now, Shell Bell, I don't know how old you are. But for me, as an 18, 19, 20-year-old woman, I did not want my husband to come in the house with no daggone pots and pans talking about Merry Christmas. No, you go buy me something romantic that shows me that you love me, not that you want me to cook dinner for you. That's right, I said what I said. Now, I might can appreciate some cookware as a Christmas gift. I did do the roll call, Kaden. I had to do it because part A of my live, I had some technical difficulties because I tried to show some Bose glasses that kept connecting to my phone. And so I did a roll call right at the beginning of this particular live. But when I get how many more? How many more followers?
11.
11 more followers, I will do the second roll call. Okay, but your name is on the board. All right, so going back to our 5-drawer fabric storage, he can just put a ring in that pot. I just turned 47. Absolutely. At 47, you have a different mind frame than you do at 18, 19, 20. However old I was, I know I was very young. I was married, and I had one son right before my 18th birthday, and I had my next son when I was 19, right before my 20th birthday. All right, so young mom, young wife, thought I knew what I was doing. Didn't know, didn't have a clue. All I know, and I still say today, I ain't want no pots and pans for no Christmas gift. Absolutely not. And I don't know what he got me. He probably got me nothing at all. That's why he, right now, well, that ain't why, but dismissed. Okay, so anyway, 5-drawer fabric storage. Y'all, this is down from the list price. If my husband gives me some kitchen utensils, we might get a divorce. Kaden, you know what? I'm feeling you on that. Well, maybe not for the age I am now, but back then, don't come in here with no vacuum cleaner talking about some Merry Christmas and here with some pots for you to keep on slaving away in the kitchen. No. All right, so here is the 5-drawer fabric storage unit. Y'all, it was super easy to put this together. Let me move this out the way because it's about to be exposed. Super easy to put it together. Turn this a little bit, get that out y'all viewing path. I think it's great storage, maybe temporary storage or light storage for like a guest room or, you know, the baby's room. I have some extra linen and things in here when I do the lives, and I'm showing you the weighted blankets and the pillowcases and those things. That's what I have stored in this particular unit right now. But it was super easy to put together. Let me show you how the drawers are. As you can imagine, they are not very heavy. Bed Shore pillowcases. All right, so the drawers just pop out like they shipped flat, right? They shipped flat like this. And then, of course, to assemble it, you just pop it out and you put the base in it to give it its stability and shape. And then you just slide it on into the unit. Now the unit comes in parts. I did put it together. It was super easy to put together, like no problem, no hassle at all. Maybe it took me, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 minutes going slowly, you know, taking my time, checking my text messages, all of those things. But here it is, okay? Is that 25% off for the storage? No, that is for the lights. My husband said don't bring him no pots and pans either. Yeah. Mr. Barber, don't nobody want that for no birthday gift or Christmas gift. Now, Mr. Barber, go ahead and get the Bose glasses. I dare not show them to you again. I will only show them to you in my hand, but I won't open them up or put them on because that's what triggers it to connect to your phone. Once you have let me wait till I get there. Okay, so next, y'all, I have this iced tea maker. It makes iced tea or hot tea, and I'm just like really getting into teas now. I told y'all in the first half that I feel like my Nini skills are like developing, and I'm like, what's going on? Why am I buying cookware and drinking tea and stuff? But you can see it behind me. Let me move it up some. I made some tea right at the beginning of this live. Hold on. I hope it doesn't fall off of this situation here by the cord. This be a whole production, y'all. This is a whole production. All right, so here it is right here, the iced tea maker. Or you can have hot tea. Okay, so it has your water reservoir here at the top, just kind of like a coffee maker, but it makes tea. One thing that I like about it is you are able to make Un momento, por favor. I feel the need to wash my hands real quick. Can you turn on some music real quick? Let me wash my hands so I can show this part.
Sometimes you take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal's already gone. Sometimes you take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal's already gone. Sometimes you take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal's already gone. Sometimes you take too long. You go to get the deal and the deal's already gone. Gone.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your patience. This is a catchy one. Okay, sing, Eloise. You are amazing. Hey, MB. Thank you, MB. I just want to personally say thank you to you because I know that you were impatient with part A of the show and you did not have to come back to part B. And I know how that is sometimes when there are technical difficulties. We go on about our business, but I really, really appreciate you coming back for part B of Deal or Dud. Thank you so very much. Sincerely. Okay, so on the inside of here, you have this. It's two baskets here. It's two baskets, and this is wet because I made the tea. If so, do I have his crown? He was here earlier, and so you have this that holds loose tea or your tea bags, and you have this that holds your tea bag tea, right? So if you like the loose leaves, you can put them in here, or you can put them in here, okay? I'm sorry, you put the tea bags in this one, and the loose tea goes in this one. You see it's netted on the bottom. I did use tea bags tonight, but I just sat them in here. Okay, so I like that feature because when I went to the store to get tea, I was like, am I supposed to get loose tea or am I supposed to get bag tea? And the reason why I was confused about it, because number one, I didn't read the directions before I went tea shopping, and number two, this has an infuser in the actual pitcher. Let me show you. You can also use it to make coffee. So if you take a coffee maker and put it inside of here and put in your coffee, it will brew the coffee for you. Secondly, it says in the directions, if you want to make sweet tea, take a coffee filter and put your sugar in the coffee filter in here and make your tea. You can put your loose tea leaves here and put it right on top of your sugar, and so that it brews along with the water and ends up in your pitcher as sweet tea. Hello, Dana. Kim said I lost my internet for a while. Kim, you lost the whole place being on fire. Hi, Mike. Okay, so you put those there, and of course it has the water reservoir. It has here on the front where you can decide how strong or not so strong you want your tea. So you just slide this little piece here and you can decide. And then here is the tea. Da, 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 da. All right, so it's still a little bit warm from earlier. So the way that you make the tea is you fill the water tank, you fill this up to where it says water, and then you pour that amount of water inside of the water reservoir, and then you fill the rest of it up with ice until you get to this line right here that says ice. Now, I did not want iced tea, so it gives you instructions. Hello, Iman. So it gives you instructions as well as of how to make not iced tea. You pour your water in there. Again, you fill it to this line and pour it inside. Then you fill it to this line again, and then you run the brew. So I didn't want iced tea. I wanted warm tea tonight. And here is it does come with a cover, like a regular pitcher cover that has the strainer. Let me just take it off so you can see it. So first of all, it has this lovely infusion tube. So if you want to put in some lemon or some lime or pineapple chunks or apple or orange slices or anything like that, you are able to put them in this infusion tube. And once your tea is done, put it in there and let your fruit sit in the tea. I'm looking forward to that. Now, I would have did that tonight, but I felt like I didn't have any infusible fruits. I had some pears, I had some apples. I don't even think I have any of that. I didn't have any that I thought would be fitting for my tea. All right, so on the top of it, sorry, it does have the strain. Y'all see the 3 lines for strain if you have ice, or the non-strained, just the whole, the square. Okay, so that is that, and I am going to pour myself a spot of tea, although I left the honey in the kitchen. Why would I do that? Go ahead and click the follow button. Yes, and it's delicious. I infused mine with orange, lemons, and pineapple. You know what? That sounds amazing. And I just didn't have any of that. Raspberries, yes. Y'all know how to flavor up some tea, and you get to infuse your tea right in this pitcher, whether it's hot or cold. Sorry, y'all, but tea is just... Let me tell you, Caden, you ain't had the right glass of tea, hon. You ain't had the right glass of tea. I don't know who tea you been drinking. But if you get the right glass of tea, baby. I need this. My daughter just broke the lid of the teapot. RG, you can go ahead and grab this. It is 20% off tonight. Let me just pour me some. Would you like some tea?
Sure.
All right. You might need a spot of honey.
I have to go grab the honey.
Yes, that would be fantastic. You want to go grab it? Okay. So she's going to go grab the honey, y'all, while I pour myself a spot of tea here. And I was excited to try this particular tea. You'd like some tea? Get your glass. I didn't bring an extra glass in here. I think Eloise just took your glass, to be honest with you, because I did bring one. You know, I always bring one for a guest, but she said she wanted some, so... let's go to the tea. The tea maker list price is $79.99, and then it's a 25% off price drop coming in at $59.99, and then there is a 20% promo code off of it. Good night. Gotta go. Bye. Have a blessed night. Also, sweet dreams. Thank you, Kaden, and thank you for popping in. I like those glasses, Miss K. Thank. Ain't Eloise nice? Look, she brought you a cup. She brought you a cup, Dana. All right, and here's the, thank you. Here is my honey, and I'm just gonna, may I have a spoon, please, when you come back this way?
Okay.
Then I'm gonna sing the Erykah Badu song. Honey, yay, you so sweet. All right, so I'm gonna leave that promo code up for a minute, but let's talk about the kind of tea that I have. So tonight I made the Republic of Tea. This one here, I was interested in this tea, so this is what I grabbed for myself. The Daily Beauty Beautifying Botanicals Blueberry Lavender Tea, collagen promoting blue butterfly pea flower, skin protecting and hydrating hibiscus flower. Now, all of those things sound good to me. What I was really looking for was the blue butterfly pea flower, because that makes the tea like this purplish color, and like this tea isn't really like a brown color. It does have some hints of purple in it, but I really wanted a purple glass of tea to share with y'all tonight, but I wasn't able to find it. But that one, which is supposed to be good for collagen, I was like, ooh, let me try that. So that is what I grabbed. Just putting some honey in my cup here. I will say about the tea, this tea maker, it does not stay on like a coffee pot. You know how your coffee pot, you make the coffee and then the plate stays on to keep the pot warm? That does not do this. So if you want warm tea, you have to like get it pretty immediately while the liquid is still warm, because its intention is to make iced tea. All right, so this, y'all, the Daily Beauty Beautifying Botanicals, it is 36 tea bags. 36 tea bags come in the can. It says, sip, refresh, and nourish your skin from the inside out. This hydrating violet-hued herbal infusion contains a proprietary blend of botanicals that your skin will love. I'm here for it. Indulge in a daily beauty ritual with this juicy blueberry and calming lavender caffeine-free tea. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Steep a bag in a 6-ounce filtered boiling water for 5 to 7 minutes. For iced tea, use 2 bags. You want the honey?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Use 2 bags if you're going to do iced tea, and pour over ice, squeeze lemon on top of it, or add some steamed milk. I don't think I want milk in my tea. All right, but it has the beautifying properties right here on the can. I am excited to try it. Dana, you got yours? Did I pour you some? You got yours? Blue butterfly, pea flower, hibiscus, rosehip, bamboo, and schizandra berry. You want this spoon?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't think to grab 2.
It's okay. Oh, you're good? So she got you a cup for nothing? You ain't want the tea for real? Okay. So, y'all, what do they say in London when they serve tea?
But that's not what they say. Cheers.
I don't know what they say.
Cheerio. No, that's England.
It's a very light flavor. Oh, she has her tea. It's a very light flavor. It's not, this blend is not as purple as I wanted it to be for the show, but it's a good tea. The other tea that I brought to the live is, I thought this one was super interesting. I had never seen this brand before, but as I was tea shopping, look at these, y'all. This is a canister of three different teas. It's 42 tea bags all together. So let's see, 14 tea bags of each kind. This one says Get Lean. So the Get Lean, a stimulating base of premium green tea and organic green mate, will energize your body and keep your mind alert. It has dandelion root and chickweed to help reduce excess water weight. I could use some of that. Thank you, Dana, for popping that in. And then Get Burning. This spicy herbal blend will rev up your internal engine, increasing your metabolism and resistance to stress. So that's Get Burning, to increase your metabolism. And then Get Lost. Get Lost says organic red rooibos. I don't know what rooibos are. Rooibos, with banana leaves and cinnamon, help control cravings, while carob and genema, I do know how to read, genema leaves help tame your sweet tooth. Sip before or after a meal. And I could use some sweet tooth calming. And so when I saw the set of 3, I thought that they were very, very interesting. It's befitting Kim. What, me having tea? I thought that it was very interesting. So this one, it says energy and focus. This one says burn, baby, burn. And this one says lose your cravings. So I had not heard of this brand before. As you can see, I haven't even opened the can up yet, but I am excited to try these, the cut I picked. All right, and then it says Get Lost, and it has more information up here, which is this particular tea. So I'm going to open that and read it, but I'll just do it after the live, okay? So if you are just popping in, welcome to Deal or Dud. Go ahead and click that follow button, and let me see, where am I?
The air purifier.
Huh?
The air purifier.
Am I to the air purifier? Okay, so y'all know I am all about the air purification in these pandemic days. So I found one for you that has a 30% off. This is a sponsored item, and the sponsor sent me a 30% off coupon to share with you. Listen, it's already at $159.90. It was $169.99. Then the price dropped to $159.99. And then as an exclusive to Deal or Dud, we have a 30% off coupon. And then on top of that, on the listing, there is an additional, can you click on it for me? I don't know why mine is not showing here. There's an additional coupon, $30 off. There's $30 off of this one, and the 30% off coupon. So if you don't have an air purifier, this one may be the perfect one for you. Good night, Tanisha. Thank you for popping in twice tonight. This one may be the perfect one for you. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So it is sitting right here. It's been on all evening. part A and part B of the show. And of course, you probably haven't heard it run. Let's just be quiet. So on its lowest level, you don't hear anything. That's perfect for sleeping. The little one that I have, that does make a whirring noise. But on the lowest setting, it does not make any noise at all. It's designed for a large room, so it can clean up 1,540 square feet within an hour. So 1,500 square feet, that's the size of some of our entire homes. If you live in a small apartment, it's less than that, or maybe you live in a very large home. So, this would be sufficient for maybe one room in your home. Okay, but it's a pretty large size. It can be used for air purification in maybe a small clinic, office, library. Maybe you have a shop in your home. Maybe you do hair or nails or lashes or give massages or meet people for counseling or whatever the case may be. And you need to keep your air pure and clean. Let me show you what the box said. Un momento. Here go the box. This is what the box said. Fresh air inside. Which I thought that was really neat to have that on the outside of the box, because it does make your air fresh and clean. It is very, very plug and play friendly. And let me just grab it. And it is lightweight. So Iman said he has it. Busy Bee says $81.99 is a great price. So that is after the discount, after the 30% off, and after the $30 promo code. So let me show it to you. It's very lightweight. Hold on, because I got to see how it's plugged in. Okay, so let me take it around this way. Not heavy at all, so it's easy to carry or move around and manage. I like this design here with the, I don't even know what to call this pattern here, looking like some binary coding or something, I guess, to me. But your controls and your well, first of all, it plugs into the back. I'll see how light it is. It plugs into the back right here. The cord, of course, comes with it. You just plug it in. But before you do that, you have to take the plastic off of the filter. Now, let me show you where the filter is, and it's very easy to use. So this right here is where your filter is. You just twist it, and this is the filter. It does have a filter light indicator to let you know when the filter is dirty or needs to be changed, and you can replace the filter. All right. Thank you for popping that code up, Iman. It's also showing in the carousel that code. So you put it back like that. You can't see my alignment here. Hold on, y'all. Can't see what I'm doing. You align it back. Oh, here it is. Has a little arrow indicator that I'm overlooking. And twist it back into a locked position. If you can see that. You can see the arrow and then the lock and unlock. It has the 4 rubber feet, so it's not going to be sliding all around your home. And then on the top of it, that is where your power controls are with LED lighting. And let me just pull this plastic off of it right here. I didn't want to put my fingerprints on it because it's so nice and clean. All right, so this is it right here. I think I just unplugged it. Okay, so the power button is right here on the screen. I think I have it like on a night mode, so it's not really showing. All right, so you...
Unless when you turn it sideways, it automatically cuts off.
Maybe so. Maybe when it tilts over, it cuts off automatically. Let me try it once more. It is running, so if I tilt it to try to show you the screen, it's going to cut off. Isn't that smart and fancy? Let's try it one more time. So it has tilt safety feature, which I did not realize. All right, so if it falls over, you don't have to worry about it running and burning and being ineffective, but you touch the top of it. It does have some fan controls on top. I want to show it to you so bad, but there's an icon that's a fan. Now this is the lowest mode right here.
You want me to pull it up so they can see it? Grab it?
Sure.
Lord.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so here we go. Y'all see it? It's giving me a green bar right here in the middle, so I know my air quality is good. Here is your control for turning up the amount of air is blowing very, very calmly right now. There are 5 fan settings for it. Now, the 5th setting is loud. This is very quiet, but the 5th setting, let me go up to 2. Oh, that's 1. Here's 2. Or is, okay. There's mode 3. And there's mode 5. Now, it is loud, but the breeze is amazing. Like, y'all know how I be getting hot for just no reason at all? I can come and stand over here and be okay. All right, so the way, when you initially turn it on, let me just turn it off for a minute. When you initially turn it on, it is on auto mode, right? So it's just going to detect the quality of your air wherever you're running it at, and it's going to set itself, right? But of course you can change that. So when you initially turn it on, it is on auto mode, and there's a little A there, A indicator, to let you know that it is on auto mode. Okay, it does also have a timing feature here. So if you want to set a timer of how long you would like it to run, you are able to do that. 0 hours, that's what that says. O means 0 hours. That means 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, and so on, for however many hours you want it to run, up until 24 hours. Okay, let me just put it on maybe a 2 right now. Okay, I'm manually adjusting it, and so it will run. It also has a child lock feature, so if you don't want your child to be messing with it, you can do a long press and it will lock that particular setting in. Also, it has UV lighting. I don't know what the UV lighting is for. Iman is on the live and he has this product. Iman, can you share what the UV lighting is? I thought maybe it was like a night light feature, but that was not true, so I don't know. I think it's if you don't want any light source in your room at night, I think you can turn it on. I'm not sure. I don't want to make it up. Okay, thank you, Gloria, for that follow. Thank you for following the show. Oh, thank you for following the show. Gloria, thank you for following. Thank you for following the show. Can you settle this? I don't know what it's sitting on, sitting all around. I can't see like what's back there.
Okay. You still sitting on something?
Yeah. It's something right there. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so that is this. Some other features are, if it's in sleep mode, the noise level is almost whispering. When the lights are off, it does not affect sleep and can be used in the baby's room. Does it change colors? I did not see any kind of color feature, Dana, when I was testing it. I didn't see any color. Like, I played with it and listened to it and brought it down and brought it up. All of that, I did not see any light emitting from it except for this panel right here, and it's very dim to me. In auto mode, due to the design of high CADR value, when poor air quality is detected, it will automatically enter the highest. So let's say that you have, Shell Bell says UV light kills germs. I just didn't see any light for it. Need a tea maker? Any code for that? Yes, Gloria, there is a 20% off coupon for the tea maker. Give me just a minute and we'll put it back up for you. It's like a black light, disinfection. Okay, well, it has that feature. I was like, where's the light at? I don't see one, but thank you for sharing that. It has 4 layers of the H13 cartridge and UV light, 360-degree air inlet purification. Let's see. More power saving and low cost of use is controlled by the touch screen on the top, as the floor model can be operated by bending down if you need to. It's really, you can see the length of it, so you really don't need to bend down. You can just reach down unless you're very, very tall, right? But I think that it is an excellent deal for an excellent price, an excellent machine. If you, and the other ones that I have, when I turn them all the way up, they are loud. It's loud, so it's not like this one is abnormal by being loud on the highest mode, but on the lowest mode, and even right now it's on level 2. Here's the sound. That's pretty quiet. That's less noise than that little small one that I've shown you before on my lives. This is more quiet than that. All right, so let me sit this down. All right, it felt some distress, so.
Gloria, the promo code for the tea maker is up.
All right. UV light is inside. Thank you, Iman. Iman, is that your picture? Like, you look like you got locks. Do you have locks? All right, so we spent a good amount of time chasing around on the car track. Hopefully you saw that with the dinosaur track and the cars. Still got the dinosaur head. He done cut on just that quick. And the little cars, the replacement cars that go on the track. The track is on the floor. All of that. That was great fun chasing that around. The Bose frames, the thing that got us shut down in the first place. So I'm not going to open them up or turn them on, but it has excellent music quality as you would expect from the Bose brand. It does come with its own charger, so you can see the charging plate right there. And here is the charging cord here. So it is a very special one. It's not your standard Android looking charger, but you put it there and then you USB it and charge your frames. I think that these are excellent for, again, if you are somewhere where you want to hear some music, but you also need to be conscious of what's going on around you. So maybe to me, sometimes the immersive headsets are dangerous when you're outside and you're doing stuff outside, or maybe you are taking a walk or whatever, and you have it in your ear and you can't tell what's going on. If a car could be coming up behind you blowing the horn, you don't hear it. You don't hear it because you're too busy. All right, so to me, that is very dangerous. I don't like to see people walking like close by the street. Like if you're in a gym or something, that's different. But if you're walking down the street and you have on, Beats or earpods or whatever, they could be up so loud that you are not aware of your surroundings, right? And so I like that these will allow you to listen to music personally yourself, and you can still hear what's going on around you. Now, when you turn them up all the way, you get other people can hear it, but it's kind of like if you have your headphones up all the way, they can hear music faintly in the background. But of course, you have good quality sound in your ear, and it's not too loud. All right, if you turn it up, like you will have to speak up on a conversation. The person will have to speak up and talking to you, but you are not lost in sound. So I think that they are great. And again, they're by Bose. And so if you have anything by Bose, you know that sound is what they do. Now, may I hand you these? Mm-hmm. I did find another pair that are far less expensive than the Bose, the Gillette Smart Glasses. They are here. And it's the same concept. It's the same concept of the music in your ears. I didn't show y'all the case. So here's the Bose case right here. It has Bose on it, and it just opens up. There's a little snap closure there. And then it comes with this that holds the charging case, and this is what the instruction says to clean the lenses with this. Okay. Put that back. Thank you. All right, so the Gillette brand, same concept but far less expensive. So these are $39.99. They were $99.99. They're 60% off. They come in at $39.99, and I'm just going to be honest with you. Same concept, far less quality. Far less quality. Now, I'm not just saying that so you'll get the more expensive pair. I'm just being honest with you. I tried the bows first. And when I tried the bows and then tried these, I was like, I don't like them. Get these for the kids. Okay, get the bows for the adults and get these for the kids that just want a pair because the other parent has a pair. I mean, their parent has a pair. All right, so some things that I will say about this when it does come in a case. Y'all still here? Y'all quiet. And this pair does come with a pair of earbuds that you can attach. You can plug them right in to the shades, the frames right there. You can plug them in and you can put the earbuds in your ear and just use the shades for shades if you like. But again, the sound quality does not compare to Bose. Okay, all right, Shell Bell. All right, Dana, I'm just checking. So, of course, the functions of the frames are right here. How to turn it on, your power button, your volume, your skip to the next song. You can answer your phone with it. I don't think the Bose brand offers that because I didn't see anything in the instructions or anything about that, and I didn't have anybody that I could call and say, hey, can you call me right quick? Because Eloise was busy doing grown people stuff. All right, so I couldn't even say, hey, call me real quick. Let me see how this works. But this one does. This one does speak to the fact that you can take calls on this. Now, when I had the Bose on earlier and pushed the button, Siri did try to see what I wanted when it was connected to my phone and messed up the whole live. Okay, but I don't think you can take calls on it. That remains to be proven. It does come with the hello, Afia. It does come with the cleansing cloth. Hello, Aisha. Oh, absolutely, Aisha. You don't need me telling you no fairy tale. I mean, you know, this, after all, this is deal or dud. Had I tried these first, I might be like, ooh, y'all, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, bing, bang, polybally bing, bang. All right, or ting, tang, polybally bing, bang. It does come with the charging cord, so you're able to charge them as well. Had I tried these prior to trying the Bose, I might have a different opinion, or the opinion would have definitely changed once I put the Bose frames on my ears. But for sound quality, Bose, hands down. If you just want a little something to kind of keep you entertained, or like I said, maybe for a child or somebody that you want to get them a unique gift, but you don't want to spend the money, you don't want to spend that Bose price, these will do. If you do want that sound quality, that's important to you. Again, if you have any kind of Bose product, Bose speakers in your home, on your TV, in your car, radio, or you know, you'll know what I'm saying. It's like driving a Lamborghini and then afterwards driving a Corvette. I don't know the difference between those two, but I do know the difference. Let me tell you about my two cars, or the two cars that I had at the time. So I used to drive a Mazda Tribute that I bought brand new. Bought the car brand new. It was always mine. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And then I started driving a Mercedes 350 ML. All right, drove that, and you know, I'm not really a car person, so a car is kind of a car to me, as long as it get me where I'm going and when I come back, right? All right, so this one particular day, the Mercedes was in the shop and I had to drive the Mazda, and when I got inside, I was like, I can't believe I used to drive this. What is this? I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on, right? And so the difference, that's the difference in the glasses. But it was my own car. And here's something else too. When I was traveling a lot, like for work, I'd be gone for 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks at a time. And of course, when I'm traveling like that, I would always rent a car, and I would get that car and get used to that car for the 3, 6, 9 weeks or whatever. And when I got back to my own car, which again, you know, I drive a Mercedes, I didn't know how to drive my car. I'm like, what's going on? Wait a minute. And my gear changer is on the steering wheel thing, the steering wheel column, is not in the middle. And y'all know they make a lot of cars now with the gear changes in the middle between the passenger and the driver's seat. And I'm getting in the car and I'm doing like it's nothing there. Like I have to learn how to drive my car all over again. Okay, so anyway, this would be the Mazda. This would be the Mercedes. I don't know how to, I've never driven a Corvette or a Lamborghini, so I cannot make that comparison, but I can, Mazda, Mercedes. And not that the Mazda was a bad truck. I loved my Mazda until I drove something different. Okay, can you take these for me? Thank you very much. Okay, so y'all, the TV got the glow up. I showed these on the live the other day. Look at the TV. Look what color it is right here above the ceiling. Y'all see it? And now look what color it is. Y'all see it? And now look what color it is. All right, so these are the USB operated LED TV lighting. I did show these on, I think, on the last live, and I was telling you the reason why I liked these is because they were only 6 feet. Just enough to go on the back of the TV. And not a whole long 20 foot, 100 feet, 16 feet, 14 feet, 12 feet, 99 feet, none of that. So I did install them on the TV today. They were pretty much out of the box. Plug them up and stick them to the back of the TV, or stick them to the back of the TV and then plug them up. And that's what it does. And so I'm vibing with it. Let me turn the lights off a little bit so y'all can see it. Plus, I haven't been able to turn the lights off and do the roll call except for one time. So sad. All right, so the TV got the glow up, y'all. Yes, thank you. So there is the TV glow. Now it does come with the remote. First of all, it was only 6 feet long. It did come in segments. So it came actually. The strip was all put together, but they were in 4 different segment pieces. And then it came with 3 connector pieces, so you could take those 4 pieces apart and put the connectors on it to turn the corners. So I have 1 strip that's going up the side right here. And then I have 2 strips that go across the front or across there. And then 1 strip that's coming down. And so you can kind of see, I have the TV tilted out, so you can't really see the glow except for at the top, but it's glowing all around. I wish there was enough to do this bottom here, but there was not. It was only enough for the sides and the top. On the back of the box, it tells you per the size TV you had, how they should be installed. So it's good for a 40-inch to 60-inch TV, and it tells you the pattern. So first measure your TV, and then if you have a 40 to 46 inches, they say put them in the 4 strips like this. If you have a 46 to 50 or 46 to 50, they say install it all the way around. And then a 50, 55 or 60 to install it, these 3. And this is how I installed it, like this one. I probably should have did it like this so I could have some glow on the bottom, but it's too late. Please remind me of the rule. Do you take no requests? Is that correct? I don't take promo code requests because I never know what I'm going to be able to find or not, and I would hate to have you waiting for me to come back with the promo code for your item and I'm not able to find one, or I come back and it's not what you wanted. I do have a promo code, but it's not what you wanted. However, I do have hundreds of promo codes available on my storefront, Afia. If you just take that link, save it as a favorite, go to shop the page. There's tons of stuff up there that you can get a promo code or discount. I don't know what you're looking for, but there's tons of things there. All right, so it does come with the remote, and you can, of course, do a flash or a strobe or a fade or a smooth in terms of the functionalities of the colors. That I don't need all of that. I don't need my TV to be flashing colors and all of that. So the flash, between the flash and the strobe, the difference is the amount of seconds. So it changes colors every half second or every 3 seconds. And then between the fade and the smooth, it goes from one color to a next, fades into one color into the next at a half a second increment or a 3 second increment. All right, and you have 16, I think, color choices. So if I wanted to, you have to be careful not to block, but it can't. The box where this needs to connect to is pressed up against the wall, so I'm not able to change it unless I move the TV out. But here's the remote for it. You just peel off the paper on the back, adhere it to the TV. Of course, you have to clean the TV off on the back. The back of our TVs tend to get super dusty, and I'm not saying just me. I'm saying TVs in general collect dust. So clean the back of the TV first, and then just stick it on there. So it's a deal for me. It was $13.99 list price. Let's see if I'm sorry, $15.99 list price. At the time of this live is $13.99. And a $2 off coupon to make it $11.99. So it's a deal for me. It's a vibe. I'm liking it. I don't normally like things like that, but I'm liking the little vibe behind the TV. The air fryer, I'm going to skip the air fryer because it's in the kitchen in the box, y'all. And I don't want to have it there and not talk about it. It is sitting in the kitchen. It is in the box. I haven't even had a chance to unbox it yet. I meant to pull it out of the carousel before this live started. What I got next?
The loofahs.
The loofahs. So I found this set of loofahs, y'all. It is a set of 4 loofahs, and they are misplaced because I've had so much to happen in the background. These are charcoal loofahs. Thank you very much. These are charcoal loofahs. It's a set of 4, and they're only $7.99. Let me see. It's sealed up nice and tight. Y'all know what a loofah looks like, right? But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Hold on. Can you click through for me? Can you click through for me? Oh. All right. So this is a set of 4. These are my favorite bath products, to be honest with you. Even more so than the item that I showed, like the PMD scrubber, because the loofah is so small. I like a loofah that takes up my whole hand. These are charcoal infused loofah sponges. I like that they come in black because that makes them, in my mind, suitable for men. Do I get notifications of Facebook of your promo codes? I'm not sure.
No, she was saying I do get notifications.
Oh, you do get notifications. They are very helpful. Thank you. You're welcome, Afia. And, to get notifications of when I go live, you have to change your settings or set your settings in your Amazon account. I found that out today. So make sure that y'all do that so when I go live, y'all are able to pop in onto the show. All right. So I like that it has the handle, of course, so you don't have to worry about dropping it. I like that it's black. So to me, that's appropriate for a guy if guys want to use this. And I like the size. I like a big loafer. I don't like the little scruff puffies. Okay, so this is the pack of 4. They are charcoal infused. We know what to do with this. You put your body wash on it and scrub away. It's supposed to hold more suds, so you're not having to use more soap. Because nothing is worse than you having a scruff puffy and it's not producing suds. Like, that's the worst to me. That's why you have to use these with shower gel and not bar soap. Bar soap is for something else. Now, it did come also with this free comb. Don't know what I'm going to do with this, because y'all know my hair situation does not need a comb. But if you need a comb, you got a free one in this bag of the loofahs. All right, let's go to our next item. All right, so this item, that's the promo code is on the page, on my influencer page. So the Sherpa hoodie blanket, y'all. I do have a promo code for this item. It is on my influencer page. Well, hold on, we're gonna bring it to you. They are 40% off.
Do you remember what's your date?
Look on the 16th. Hold on, yeah. All right, so here is the one that I have. Super soft, super warm, super cozy. You found it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Super soft, super warm, super cozy. I love that it has these on the end so it's not sliding up your arm. Like I had a snuggle one time. I probably still have it. And I hated that, you know, when I did something with my arm, it was sliding down my arm. But you actually have these in place to hold around your wrist. It has the Sherpa on the inside all the way through in the sleeve and in the body. It has your pockets right here, and this comes in various lengths. So this is the shorter one. This comes above my knees, like a little dress, right? You can get one that comes down longer, and then they have one that comes down to the floor. Thank you very much. They are 40% off at the time of this live. These are fantastic. This morning it was a little bit chilly in the house, and so I put this on right here, and I grabbed me a cup of hot beverage. I don't remember what I was drinking. Did I drink coffee this morning, or did I have tea or some other kind of concoction? I think I had some other kind of concoction with some ginger and Irish sea moss and bladderwrack and some stuff that I was drinking. Anyway, but I wanted to just sit on my couch right there where the white pillow is and hold my cup and just be snuggly. But then I was like, I got too much to do. I don't have time for that. But these are fantastic. Grab a couple for gifts for your loved ones or gifts for yourself. All right, so Sherpa in the pocket, Sherpa in the body, Sherpa in the hood. You're gonna be warm. All right, so go ahead and grab that. What I got next?
The book, children's crayon book.
All right, so y'all, I found this book, and I just thought it was the cutest story, and I wanted to share it with you because it is like, what's the price on it? I forget.
It's $9.19.
Okay, $9.19. The list price is $17.99. So if you have kids, I can just see a kid appreciating this book right here. And the book is The Day the Crayons Quit. Hey, Ricky, can't you see? Sometimes your love just hypnotize me. I just love your flashy ways, and you know I don't know the last line. All right, so the battle lines have been drawn. It says the day that the crayons quit. 1679 Dana is saying for the Sherpa hoodie blanket for that particular one. Thank you, Drea Moore, for that follow. Thank you for following the show. Oh, thank you for following the show. Drea, thank you. Thank you for following. Thank you for following the show. Please let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. That's how I spell my son's name, D-R-E-A, and his name is Dre. And so I almost called you Dre, but I think that it might not be Dre, but let me know. All right, so The Day the Crayons Quit. This is a best-selling children's book. It's a really, really cute story about a little boy who wanted to color, and when he went to color, it says 12 in the box. When he went to color, he had a stack of letters right there that all of the crayons wrote to him. And the crayons, they had some concerns. The crayons had some concerns. Red, the color red said he worked harder than any other crayon in the box. He got a color at Christmas time. He got a color at Valentine's Day time. He got a color the fire trucks. He just color. The sleeve is different. What would we get? Let me look. Oh yeah, that sleeve is different. So I'm assuming you would get the loose sleeve. That is not how mine came, but oh, look at that one that has the print on the inside. So I guess it would be the loose sleeve, Gloria, other than the sleeve that is closed on the end. I like mine because it's closed on the end. But red says he works hard all year. He wear himself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on the holidays. He said Christmas and Valentine's Day and all of that. I need a rest. And then the purple one says you only color dragons and stuff with me. And then this is beige. He said don't nobody be coloring with beige. How come you don't never use me? And the pink had the same concern, right? This one said, you killing me. You always coloring big stuff with me. Whales and elephants and stuff. You killing me. The blue said, I'm your favorite color, but you use me too much. And then one of the colors, I can't remember which one said, it said, why did you peel the paper off of me? Why did you peel the paper off of me? I can't even get out the box because I don't have no clothes on. How would you like to go to school with no clothes on? The green said everything is okay with me. I am perfectly fine. I love coloring your dinosaurs and stuff, but can you talk to the yellow and the orange because they fighting over which color of them is the real color of the sun. Busy Bee said that's a fun book. Both her kids liked it. It is a really, really cute story. I cannot wait to share this with my senior executive producers. Oh, it's Peach. It's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel my paper off? Why did you peel off my paper wrapper? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. So one of the colors said, you use me so much I can't see out the box anymore. Like all of that. So it's a really, really cute story. I did think of you who have children. Of course, I have grandchildren now. My children are adults. But it's a really good story and the price is really, really good. Those crayons probably quit the same day a ton of other people in our country quit working. Put those crayons back to work. Remember those kids that had the huge box of crayons? Yes. That 64 count, Ricky, that was everything on Christmas morning. Hello, QT. That was everything on Christmas morning. Like, we lived for that count of 64 box of crayons. And then faithfully, without fail, one of them gonna break before the end of the day. That was just a part of growing up, and then you hated that. I hated that a crayon was broken. Then I had to share a couple times with my brother and sister. Yeah, the worst. Anyway, fantastic book, great story. Go ahead and pick it up while it is on deal. So we have reached the end of our show. I will do the roll call once more, and then we will reveal the back of the board. So we didn't have a whole lot of new followers tonight for me to do the roll call multiple times, but of course I value you just as much as I value new followers. So thank you so much, especially working through those technical difficulties. And yes, then they had the sharpener on the back of the box that I don't know. I have never gotten a crayon sharpener to work. Like, I don't know what that was for. Thank you, Bahelu, for that double follow. I know you followed the last show, but I thank you for following again because that just lets me know that you really want to be here. All right, so we're going to do the roll call, and then we're going to go ahead and end the show. I will reveal the back of the board, and then we will end the show. Okay, so let me turn my light. Oh, I don't have to go far to turn the lights off.
Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Yes, they do.
Thank you for the
They do, Janice, but it just won't the same. It just won't the same.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
All right. So, Randy, thank you. Thank you for the follow and buyer. I say thank you. Thank you for the follow and hey Nico. Thank you. Thank you for the follow and Denise. I say thank you. Thank you for the follow, Gloria. I say thank you to you. Thank you for your follow and Andrea Moore. Thank you so much for your follow and Janice, Caillou, Tracy and Kaden, Dana, Via and Ricky, QT, Zoreda, CRJ, Tony, Shelbell. Thank you, Mike One, Joanna, Freddie and Carrie, Susie Downs, Ayora, Trey Blue and Diane and Laurel and Patrice J, Peggy, Vanessa and Dren, Rosa, Linda, Dolores, Alyssa, Kim. I say thank you very much. Butterfly and RG Long, Lakeisha, Parnell, Nikki, David, Cheryl, Alicia, Allie, Katrina, thank you very much. Antoine, thank you very much. Michael, thank you very much. Tanisha, thank you very much. Melissa, thank you very much. Jimmy, I thank you very much. Iman, I thank you very much. Thank you for your follow. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Wanna get in on the roll call? And I have just saw thank you and Missy. Thank you, JC, Mom, and Carolyn and Dana. Thank you for your follows. All right, so we ready to see the number on the back of the board? If this number matches your number, then you win a gift card of, how much did I say? I said $25. All right, so here we go.
Who's gonna win?
Here we go. 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 Here we
Who's
go.
gonna win?
discount tonight was number 55, which was Janice. So I'm sorry, no winners tonight. I'm sorry, no winners tonight. But maybe next time. Maybe next time. So I appreciate all of you for following and watching and tuning in twice to Deal or Dud tonight, working with us through the technical difficulties and moving stuff out the way, and the dinosaur falling off the table and the people running around trying to chase the dinosaur and all of that. I hope you found some really good things that interest you tonight. You are welcome, Joanna. Don't forget that the Galaxy projector light that you see flashing on the ceiling, it is 25% off at the time of this live. You plug it up. It has different modes. It has laser light. It has combination colors. It's patterned to flash. It goes with music. It has Bluetooth connectivity. It comes with the remote. You can just turn it on laser. Like, it has so many functions to create your vibe. The tea maker, which we had made the tea for you and me, that is 20% off at the time of this live. Let me know if you want to see that promo code. I will put it back up. The air purifier is 30% off with a $30 coupon, dropping from $169.99 to $159.99, and then to $81.99 by the time you apply the promo code and the coupon. Let me know if you need to see it again. And then also the cars that chase the dinosaur around. Here's the dinosaur. He was fun. And then here are the cars. Hold on. And here are the cars. They run on the magic track. Again, if you just get the cars, you need to make sure that you get a product that has the magic track, unless you're just going to let them run around the house, all over the house, which you can do that too. But these are 15% off at the time of this live. Lots of fun with this one. It was fun playing Jurassic Park. Okay, so anything you want to see? Anything you want to see before I say goodbye tonight? If not, thank you so much for watching and following and engaging and coming back for part 2, the second part of Deal or Dud. And Deal or Dud. I will see y'all on, what's tomorrow? Wednesday night. So tomorrow night, if you follow Ella Reese's stream, she will be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to bring you more discounts and promo codes and everything like that. She just popped her link in the chat. So if you want to take that link, copy it, and go over to her stream and follow her as well, because y'all know she sings covers on her show. I can't sing like her, so I don't do that over here. I just do the roll call. But we appreciate everything that you do. Don't forget that if you would like to shop promo codes, just stop by my influencer page, and there are hundreds of promo codes there for you. I shall pop it in the chat for you once more. Okay, thank you. Because there are hundreds of items listed on my storefront page for you to shop and save yourself some money during this holiday season or soon approaching holiday season. Like that you had toys because it's Christmas time. Shell Bell, I'm gonna put that Christmas tree back up. Y'all remember the Christmas tree? I know you do. That I put up, and it was $107, and then the next time we saw it, it was $499. So I'm gonna put it up. Put it up to remind y'all to not take too long. Sometimes you take too long, you go to get the deal and the deal is already gone. If you would like to take advantage of this Deal or Dud wearable, it is also in the live stream tonight, in the carousel tonight, and I would appreciate you joining the Deal or Dud crew. All right, thank you very much and have a very, very good night. See y'all on Thursday night for me, tomorrow night for Ella Reese. All right, good night and sleep.